just me and my guitar.
Hey, what's happening guys? Mark here on Mark's Aquatics. On today I'm going to take you into my shrimp room and I'm going to show you a little orb, half orb, which I created, a little landscape in, little aquascape, and I've got some new additions in there thanks to my daughter. But first of all, I think we'll feed these guys and make them say hello to you. Watcha fellas, shake their little tub, come on in. They love all this. Come on in. It's breakfast time. Here's the big girl. Come on in. She takes loads of those beans in. Absolutely loads. And she'll go away and she'll munch them and she'll come back for more. There you go. All looking lovely and healthy. Absolutely marvellous stuff. It's always nice when you start the season off with healthy fish. And so if you've looked after them right through the winter and the previous year and fed them correctly and they put on nice weight, you get rewarded with this lovely little show in the spring when they take the covers off the pond and they all come out to see you and they got nothing up for them. No sores, no ulcers. Brilliant stuff. It makes you smile. And they're going to put some weight on again this year. If you follow the channel through the summer, we'll be doing different things in the pond. And you can follow along, which is great. Okay then, I think what I'm going to do now is stop you there, and then when you reappear, we'll be in the shrimp room. See you in a second. Okay guys, we're back in the shrimp room. You're looking at my half orb, and it's got 6 tadpoles in it. Me and my daughter went for a walk about a week ago now, and we came across one of the little spate pools which create the back up in the woods behind our house, and we came across these little tadpoles. And every year the rain fills up these pools earlier on in the year. The frogs, the toads, the newts, they all breed, and then they, sadly, as the weather progresses and gets a little bit warmer, they dry up, and all these little tadpoles end up drying out and they all die, which is sad. So we thought we'd take 6 out, that's all we can really put in this little orb, and bring them on. It was my daughter's idea. She says, "Dad, put it on your YouTube channel." I was like, "All right then, darling, we'll do that, and we'll let the viewers and the all our subscribers come along for the journey on how they metamorphose and turn out." It's very interesting. I mean, I did it when I was a kid. No doubt a lot of you have done it when you were kids too. But it's fascinating to watch these little fellas. If you have them from when they're just in the gel and it's just that little black dot in the jelly, and then you see it slowly growing that little tail, and then they start to move. But these were free swimming when we found these. They had already transformed from that stage. But they were about, I would say, they've probably doubled their size since they've been in this little tank. Obviously it's warmer in here, and they're being fed properly with prawn pellets. And the algae, which is on the rocks inside, they're eating that as well, which is great because they're little janitors, little cleaners going off in there, cleaning all the glass. Because it's quite hard to clean the glass inside these orbs. You can get one of those bi-orb magnet cleaners, but I think I'll, which I have got somewhere, but I think I'll let these tadpoles do all the grazing, because it's all good for them. If you look in amongst the background there, you can see lots of little white dots jumping around. That's all Daphnia. They're a very small, like water flea. They've got 2 little aerials on their heads, and they pulsate them, and it just pushes them and propels them through the water. And they're quite interesting to watch. They're breeding like crazy because there's nothing in there that will eat them. But they are fascinating to watch. They must have come in with the water, because I did pour a small part of the water with the tadpoles in the bag we had into that bulb. So that's probably where the eggs have come from, and they're just thriving in there now. I might get a tiny little rasbora and put that in there as well, so it can keep them fellas down. And it'd be interesting to see these guys go through their change. I don't know if I'll try and get really close for you on one of them. Oh, look at that, good landing, mate. But if you look on the back, just on the back of the tail, I don't know if I can show you with my finger. Oh, massive. Which would be there. Oh, covering it, that's no good, is it? Yes, but right at the base of the tail you can see two little dark dots where you could, before he scarpered. That's the back legs, just starting to grow. And as you know, you get the back legs first, and then you get the tail slowly get shorter, and then the front legs come out, and then we end up with some little froglets, and then they start hopping about all over the place in the bushes and go off and grow up, scoffing worms, slugs and bugs, and a few years and they come back and breed all over again. But it's very it never gets old watching the transformation. I used to keep these in a jar when I was a kid, a little tiny jar, and I used to feed them bits of cat food, and they all pulled through, just doing little water changes from the pond, which was my mum's pond at the time. This is what, blame my mother for all this, she got me into all this stuff. But yeah, I love watching that. If you do it, go out and get yourself some. Now's the time to do it, and you can bring some home in a jar, as long as you look after them properly, don't neglect them. I'm sure you won't. And you can feed them all sorts. You can feed them blanched spinach and different things. Anything that you'd feed your prawns, they'll eat. Anything you feed your shrimps, they will eat it. And they'll clean up everything, clean the glass. There you go. I thought I'd just let you in on that one, what's been going on in that little orb. As you can see, the avocado up the top there is throwing out some nice big roots now. From the last time you saw it, there was none there at all. It was just a tiny little bud coming out, but now that's sprouting quite well. And in between the split, on the top there, it's putting out some little branches now and a couple of leaves. It won't be long, I'd say another week and it'll have some leaves on that as well. And we'll do a little update. I think we'll do a weekly update on the tads, so stay tuned for more updates on the tadpoles. Right guys, I'm going to love you and leave you. You're all stars. Thank you for subscribing. If you're new to the channel, go and have a look at some of my other videos. There's all kinds of weird and wonderful stuff on there, things you can build. And take care of yourselves, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.
Just me and my guitar.